We're going to talk about concealer today and going into a concealer that I bought a couple of years ago and wasn't sure if I liked it or not. So I just bought it and wanted to review it to know if I actually like it or not. Is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So this one right here, this one is in the shade Light to Vanilla, which is the same shade that I remember having back. You saw me use it in a couple of videos already, but I still want to tell you my honest opinion, my thoughts, if it works, if it looks good, and all of these beautiful things. So make sure to like the video before we get into it and to consider subscribing for 5 beautiful videos a week, Monday through Friday, all on beauty related and more. I just want to say that there's also going to be some timestamps down below as always, and we're just going to go straight into it. So this concealer retails for $39 Canadian, which is crazy for 0.22 ounces. Is that right? Yes, 6 milliliters. It's an award-winning concealer, and that's why I bought it again, just to make sure. That corrects contour, highlight, and perfects up to 16 hours. All shades are not available in mini sizes as well. This is medium coverage, natural finish, liquid, normal, dry combination, and oily skin. Also, there's highlighted ingredients in there. So mineral tone balancing powder, works to optically correct, not mask imperfection, multi-active botanical blend. These things that's gonna hydrate, reduce the appearance of redness, and support skin resilience by promoting moisture retention, which is amazing. Light diffusing mineral powder reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and helps even out the look of skin tone. So for today, I have cat hair everywhere. I'm literally only gonna use this, nothing else. I just want to see all over the face if it works. I tried it under the eyes before. I'm gonna tell you my impressions, but yeah, and it's free of a bunch of things. It is vegan and gluten-free. It doesn't appear to be cruelty-free anywhere. There's less than 1% of fragrance, which is amazing as well. And hi, it's ideal for all skin types. So let's go to the application. Oh my god. And I also want to say that Gilly, stop. Oh my god, she's funning herself. So I just want to say that my skin is primed. And all products are going to be listed down below if you want to know. And we're gonna go straight into it. So the applicator is really cool. It is kind of like a gloss applicator. I really don't mind it. I feel like it's nice, and it's just because it's very precise to where you want to put it. I'm gonna put a little bit here. Here already you can see a little bit, put it on my acne here. This one has cooler tones. There's less yellow than I would remember. The thing that I have to say though, on the applicator, there's not a lot of product that comes out on it compared to like other applicators. It's just because it's very, very tiny. It's already dried. I only put this and it's already dried. So we're gonna go back into it. Apply it, you know, if you want to do like a day-to-day makeup look, you really don't want to put a lot. I'm testing it for that purpose. See if it hides imperfections. Also, I'm gonna put half of my face is gonna be with the sponge and half of my face is gonna be with a brush, of course. All right, so let's go straight into it. I have my little sponge here and we're gonna start blending on this side right here. So blend, blend, blend. So when you let it dry a little bit, you know, it kind of stays in place, so it's harder to blend. If you want it to be easy to blend, then you have to blend right away. And under the eyes. Okay, so the one thing that I noticed already is that when I leave it there, it's like it dried in that place and it's really, really hard to blend, and there's kind of like a patch of it stuck there. You won't be able to see it properly, but it's there. It's definitely there. And I feel like if you want it to move a little bit more, just put a little bit of setting spray and then go back, but you're definitely gonna lose some coverage. Already you can see how my face is lifted on this side. The skin tone is a little bit more beautiful than the other side. And then for this side, I'm gonna use a little brush. This one is a concealer brush, so it's really tiny and packed, so I can really concentrate where I want the product to go. So as you can see, both applications are really, really flawless. I would say that it's true that it is a medium coverage because you can still see a little tiny bit of the imperfections coming through, but it looks more blended into my skin tone and it doesn't look like weird at all. And the thing with this concealer, like I can see right now, it looks extremely natural. it doesn't look like I have anything on my skin. It's very, very high It's very, very high quality. Even on my nose, it doesn't look weird. I applied it with the brush. And as I would say, both the brush and a sponge is a very good tool to use it. But if you want, you know, when you let it dry a little bit more and then it's kind of stuck there, then the brush, like if I go back here on this side, the brush is gonna help you like move the product easier just because there's little bristles in there. This will definitely absorb a little bit of the product. Like, you know, I have less redness here than over here. So you can see that now they're kind of equal, and this one has a bit more coverage than this side if you compare both of them. And yeah, like I have a bunch of cat hair everywhere. My cat just sheds so much today. So if I'm itching or anything, it's not because the product is itching my face, it's my cat. But so far, I really like what I see. I never used it as all over the face. Usually I would use it under my eyes. And now I used it under my eyes, you know, in the inner corner. I brought it like this around and it doesn't look like it's creasing yet. And it looks really beautiful. After using it for a couple times already and testing it out, I can definitely say that my under eyes with this concealer is definitely better than any other concealer. It says that it minimizes the look of fine lines. If I look up close, if you're a little bit shiny or you put the like luminizer, which I did under, you're gonna be able to see the lines. Like I can see it on this side because the lines on the side are like horrible. I think I'm gonna leave, oh my god, so much cat hair. I think I'm gonna leave my face like this. I'm gonna put a gloss or whatever, you know, and just leave it like this. I'm not even gonna set it because I want to know if this is good by itself, and if it becomes kind of weird, if it moves, you know, it's good to know because some people really hate putting setting powders. I can definitely tell with the MAC Water Weight Pressed Powder, it's a very good match, and with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, it's a good match as well. It just darkens a little bit with the powder, but other than that, like with powders, it just works beautifully. So that's why now I'm gonna test it without the powder. So I just want to put it out there. And we'll just gonna keep it for a while. I'm gonna show you right now without the lights, and then I'll just give you an update after a while. And I'll probably put some mascara just to fill myself a bit and some lip product, and we'll get it. As you can see, it looks very dewy and it looks super natural. It doesn't look weird. It doesn't look creasing. It doesn't look like anything weird. It's definitely more of a dewy look if you don't set it. But like if you have to wear a mask, you're definitely gonna have to set that. That's number one. But if you are just around the house or like just taking a walk, whatever, it's just good on its own like that. All right, so I'll see you in a little bit because I'm gonna go do other things. And yeah. Okay, so excuse my hair. I was doing some things, and then I'm gonna do a little update before ending this video, of course. I just want to say that it looks really good. It looks really shiny, so I didn't set it. I didn't touch it, anything. And I've had this for around, I would say 6 hours. So I had it for 6 hours and it still looks really, really good. The only thing that I have to say is that it is really shiny, especially in the forehead over here, here on the nose, and of course I have little spots here on the side because I was wearing my glasses, but honestly it's not that bad. I can just tap it a little bit and it looks like it's part of my makeup, kind of. The other thing that I have to say is that like if I touch it like this, there's not much coming off of my face, you know, like I can do this and the only thing that I can see is kind of like oiliness, but there's not much concealer coming off of my face. It looks really, really good. Still looks like my skin, as I would say. For a while at the beginning, I would say the first hour or two, since I'm dry, my skin is really dry, I could kind of see like it settling into the fine lines on the side of my face. But then now, since I'm a little bit more oily, I didn't set anything, then these settlings kind of like disappeared and it looks just really, really good. All right, so as you can see, I am a light bulb. I'm quite a light bulb. You can see, ooh, the dewiness, the shininess But if you can see, like, it doesn't look weird literally anywhere, not even under my eyes. It looks amazing under my eyes. It's crazy. I wouldn't think that a concealer with how deep my creases are would look that good, and I didn't put a lot, right? So if you have, you know, more dark circles than I have, of course, you would have to color correct and put a little bit of concealer, because if you put more than what I put, like in the inner corner and a little bit at the outer corner, I feel like it would crease. So the less you put under your eyes, the less likely it's gonna crease. And I feel like this concealer under the eyes, as I can see, would be great for people that have a lot of wrinkles, fine lines, more mature skins. And that concealer is really hydrating. It's not really drying in any way, shape, or form. I feel like I smudged it a bit here on my chin, and it's just because I was watching something and I was holding I was putting my hand like this, so it kind of like moved a little bit and it kind of disappeared a bit. But other than that, it's really, really good. So I just wanted to test out something in this lighting before I tell you my final thoughts. So for example, you're throughout the day and now you're getting that oily. And I want to know if I add powder on top of it, if it's just going to look weird or if it looks really good. So I'm going to go into the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I'm just going to dab a little bit, and then I'm going to get closer and just dab a little bit there to remove the shininess, and not a lot, you know, just to like, I would say like touch up, as if I was touching up, you know. And already look at the difference, and it doesn't look weird, it doesn't look cakey, it still looks very, very natural. That concealer, I feel like, look at that, it's so pretty. It's still dewy, and it's still very comfortable. It's not itchy, except for when I had a bunch of cat hair on my face. And on the nose, this is the worst part, is the nose. The nose is always the part where it looks kind of weird, so the nose is an important part. And as I can see, after you put the powder, the thing is, you can see where the concealer kind of moved, right? So on my nose, earlier I only put like a strips on top of the nose and not really on the sides because of my glasses. And you can see that I didn't really put anything on this side and on this side too. So I just put it at the top. And when it was shiny, it was looking good, you know, but now it's like, I should add more concealer. And then let's see here, just a little bit, really nothing much. You know, you could put blotting papers. I feel like I don't like blotting papers that much because I feel like it kind of removes the makeup you have on. And then the more you add, the less shiny you'll get, of course, you know. And you know, I was talking to you guys that I had a patch under my eyes because I let it dry too long. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there now. With the powder, you can definitely see it, and it's right there. But now my makeup looks like I just did it. So having a good powder will definitely help you in maintaining that wear. So that's what it looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. This concealer, where is it? This concealer is absolutely beautiful, so comfortable to wear. It doesn't really crease, even in the fine lines. Of course, if you put a lot, it's gonna crease. That is 100% the case. That's why it's more of like a medium coverage, because you're supposed to put like a tiny amount where you want to hide it. And even that, it covered a lot of my acne, as you can see. It's still there, but it's part of my skin, so it's never gonna go away fully. So I just embrace it the way that it is. Okay, so we're back with the light. It is so bright, but the thing is, when you add powder, it's like you remove dimension from your face. So I would have to add blush, bronzer, all of these things. So if I keep it dewy, I kind of don't have to put blush and all of these things on top of my face. But yeah. Anyways, do I recommend this concealer? I 100% do. This is an amazing concealer. I remember my experience when I bought it 2 years ago. I was starting to get rashes under my eyes for some reason, and I thought it was this concealer, so I just gave it away. I feel like maybe it was that. I have no idea, but when I gave it away, it just stopped. It wasn't itchy anymore. So maybe it was something else that I was putting on my eyes, and it's not that, because it's definitely not doing it now. So anyways, that is my review of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I 100% recommend it. Even for the price, it's amazing. If you like this video and if you want to see more like these, make sure to like the video, as well as comment down below what are your thoughts about this concealer, if you tried it before or not. I would love to know. And also consider subscribing for 5 beautiful videos a week, Monday through Friday, all on beauty related as always and more. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, staying subscribed, and again, watching my content. You know, it means the world to me when you guys do that. I love you guys so much, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye, beauties.